Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Forer from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for March 14th, 2018. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, we did see another move lower for markets while the volatility index started to trade higher once again. This was really on a report today that said that Donald Trump wishes to slap $60 billion worth of tariffs on Chinese goods. Well, that kind of spooked the markets because investors fear that that would certainly, certainly start a trade war, and that pushed many stocks lower. The Dow finishing lower by almost 250 points. The S&P 500 was down about 16 points, while the Nasdaq finished lower by 14, and the Russell was lower by just about 8 points or so. Stocks like Boeing took the biggest hit, which accounted for about 100 Dow points today to the downside. So some pretty sizable moves. Another sizable move happened in the bond market. Bonds were up today significantly. TLT, the 20-year Treasury Bond ETF, was up over a point, or almost 1%. The yield on the 10-year Treasury note was down to 2.817, so that was a positive, but still with the fears of that potential trade war, stocks still finished lower. Gold also finished lower today, down by 2 points, while crude oil finished slightly higher, up 22 cents at the official close, and the dollar traded pretty flat. Now, let's go back to that Dow chart for a second. As you can recall, there was a big move for equities back in early February, and I think we're on the cusp of another major move. And one of the tools you can use to identify not only when it may happen, but in what direction, is a simple trend line. Stick to the basics. Trend lines work extremely well. And if you look here on the Dow, I'm going to zoom in here to this recent action here. All you need to do is take a trend line and just, draw it across the highs, here the recent highs, and the recent lows. And whether you're taking the absolute edge here of this wick on this candle or sticking to the bodies, it really doesn't matter. There really isn't a bad way to draw a trend line. What you want to do is try to hit as many points as possible. Okay, I'm going to take the extreme here and draw it this way. So we're in about 3 points on either side. And what's happening here is that trading is getting narrower and narrower within this range from that previous high before that drop and the absolute low after that drop in early February. So if you take those 2 points and you look at what's happened since, it's really squeezing into this wedge, which means a breakout should happen at any time here. And again, not only will the trend line help you identify when that breakout will be, because you'll clearly see it when it closes outside one of those lines, but you'll also be able to identify the direction, right? So whether we close above or below, that will most likely be the next direction or the move that's coming up next. So very, very important, very simple, yet very effective. Never forget the simplistic beauty of drawing trend lines. They are extremely helpful. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.